Hello. Hello. My teammates gotta get on a little bit, but that's it. It's a duo server, 2 times. You feel me? My face hurts.
Nobody on this earth has ever counterfeited more money than I did and better than I did. It's what it is. It comes out like I'm the self-proclaimed, but it's not what I am. I don't say it. The people say it, and it's true. I looked it up. It's true. And find the next idea or whatever. Or why just not skip all of that and just make my own money directly? And this is when I plunged into the counterfeiting. I mean, we did go to the moon, so, I figured, I can make this work, yeah. To get from not knowing to how it's actually done. You can go on many sites, and most of them, I mean, this is funny, but most of them are government sites. You get from one sheet of paper to, 10 different criteria that you have to look into. So you're moving forward from the government websites. It's how it starts, really. Single most complicated thing is the crispiness of the bill. And then you got the watermark, it just...
Yeah, it's right there.
I know where they live, bro. They live in it. Look, see over there. Those two big mountains. Like that mountain close to us, and then the mountain far away. Hey, do you want to be a slave?
I mean, sure.
No, only I'm the only slave.
I'll be a slave.
You're really quiet, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this better?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so what do I do as slave?
Go get that rock, and then, oh wait, okay, hold up. You ready, bro? You ready?
Do you have like a team or something?
Yeah, there's guys that live in that house, and then I got a homie up the hill, and then, yeah.
No. One person hits it at a time. More stone if one person does it. More stone.
You'll see, just break this quick. Just break it quick. Do it. I got a plan. Okay. Have you ever seen like a giant ass pile of nodes, bro?
No.
A big one. Oh, dude, you ready? Like, you just follow the water deer with a bow.
Did you mean to do that?
No, but then I tried after I thought I did and messed up. Since like I already have a different like slave in my group since my homies are off. Hop in, bro. No, I want you in, bro.
Okay.
I don't know who this assassin guy is, but honestly.
Hey, there's
Go see if my shit, bro. It's still down here. Oh, hey, it is. Yeah, I know that. On top of that hill by a giant base is where all the nodes are, but I'm gonna go get my shit, bro. Okay. I went to along the side of the side. Okay, run up and get that other node as I do this. I'll let you know. Just help me.
I'm getting lags.
This shit hurted, dude.
Mic off. Mic on.
Both the boats are fucked. Let's just get a bunch of stone over here, bro. Follow me. So, do you have a base set up at all? Because I'll help you build one.
No, I just joined.
Yeah, I'll help you out, bro. I just joined like a couple hours ago.
This is like my first
Yeah,
time ever
bro,
on
there's a bunch of
vanilla.
nodes all over. Oh, there's a dude. There's the guy in the red town. Let's go around.
Hyper, hello.
Hi.
Yeah, dude, keep running, bud. Keep running, keep running. Ooh, get merch, get merch. Go, go, go.
It's a matter of putting this up to the light, and then you can see UV strip here. Then you got the color shifting 20 and the color shifting Eagle. The fonts on the serial number are forbidden fonts, and the feel of the raised ink. And then you got the starch, which you have to neutralize. It's actually very, very difficult to duplicate. So yeah, you have to make it good if you want it to pass. I'd say 75% of the security of the currency is the paper itself. It took me a whole year just to figure that out. The ingredients and the suppliers and the know-how and the different security features included within the paper. So, well, I looked into, hundreds of suppliers. Some plain just hung up on me, and some told me flat out, hey, you're making, paper for banknotes with that? I narrowed it down to the one that felt right to me. It was just a matter of feeling. So I picked one, and it went well. Another really important part that I had to really make sure that it was fully secured. This is when I received the paper. The order can be bugged, and the police can be on it. So we swept everything. Everything came out good and clean. Once the paper was inside my printing shop, then I knew I had it. There were actual currency. There were banknotes that was printing from then on. That was really, really cool. I successfully have been able to sell money for about a year. That's how long it took before sadly enough, we sold to an undercover agent. And the whole thing came crashing down. That was the end of it. I got arrested, and I gave them 200 million in fake currency that I had left, plus a printing press that they wanted. So I gave that away in exchange for they would remove any accusation against me for counterfeiting. And I was fined $1,500. I printed 250 million before I even sold one. I gave back 200 million. So you do the math.
Paul, Jess and Alex are preparing for their version of one of the most profitable scams in the UK today, the black money blag.
The black paper scam is a scam that's been played on real people. What you do is you convince the mark that by using a chemical or a special device, you could remove black ink from paper revealing genuine money, not counterfeit money, but cancelled real money. I don't care who you are, if somebody comes to you at the right time and you need money, once you're convinced and you buy into it, your money will be in their pockets before you know it.
Our hustlers are at a car boot sale. one of the UK con artists' favourite places to look for marks. Our hidden cameras will pick up the action as they perform the black money blag.
This is how to make money from the money they throw away at the English Mint. When they print it, and they print too much, they send it to be burned, but they can't just send a van full of money, they have to cancel it first, and this is how to cancel it. They take it and they paint it completely black, just like that. They cover it with a thick layer of black paint, they wash it off, it comes off just like that, completely impossible to remove. Hold that up, have a look at that. It's a real bill, that's real money. This isn't counterfeit money, it's real money that's been canceled and has been sent to be burned. Now, it just so happens that some friends of mine opened up the wrong van at the right time, and we got a whole bunch of this stuff. Would anybody give me £1 for this? Nobody, right? Nobody's stupid enough to give me. You look stupid enough to give me £1. Give me £1, just one.
£1.
£1. If you're not happy, I'll give it back to you.
I'll get it back.
If you're not happy. And if you're with her, you must be very, very happy. We have a solution here. Now, the idea of the ink, the reason they cancel it like that is because it's impossible to remove the ink from these bills unless you've got the right solution. And this really is the solution. They think it's completely insoluble, but if we apply this to the paper, it will take it off. Give me any one of those that you like. Is this the one you want to keep? You paid £1 for this, okay? £1 for a black piece of paper. I want to show you exactly what you're going to do when you go home. Watch very carefully. That's your £1. That's the black piece of paper. I'm going to keep the £1 because you're going to be very, very happy. All we have to do is take the black paper and put it on here. Now, you can actually just fill a bath with the right solution, put it in overnight, and all of the ink will come off. But if you have a roller like this is an ink roller just like the ones that they use in the printers, but it's been designed to be absorbent to this material. Now, we have a little bit of the solution, put it on here like that. You smell it, smells like lemons, okay? It's not just lemon juice, I guarantee it. Now watch very carefully, if you print that off, it comes completely off and leaves you, a little bit wet, but it leaves you with a genuine £10 note. That's a real £10 note. We were holding a minute ago. Now, I'm gonna sell these 10 at a time to start with, but if you want any more, it's real simple. If you give it a rub, it'll come off already, just with the ink that's on there. If you don't want to use the roller, just put the solution in the bath, leave it overnight. You'll wake up to a fortune. Now, I can sell 10 at a time with the roller for £30. You also get a bottle of the solution. If you get more paper, you're gonna need more solution. Now, for £30, you get the printer. You get the paper. Now, this is like real magic. I've got 2 weeks to get rid of this. Buy in now.
How many have you got?
I've got enough for everybody here. This guy here, you've got to give me some money. £30, you make 70, look at that, you made £70, you haven't even started yet. Just like that. Very good. Who else? What have you got? We got buyers. Well,
With which smells of lemons. And by the time they've realised this, Paul will be long gone. So, how did Paul change his black paper into a real £10 note? Well, when he said it looked like a magic trick, for once he wasn't lying. Because yes, it is a magic trick, available to buy from companies who sell on the internet to professional magicians. It certainly worked the magic for Paul, producing £60 from these gullible victims. So, what did he have to say when we revealed our cameras and came clean?
You know, most people are in debt for a start. So if they're going to get money, if they're going to get a way out of their debt by just making their own money at home, and they can get away with it, then why not?
One victim of this scam was so embarrassed to have lost £20,000 that we agreed to disguise his identity.
The police have said that it happens all the time, but I'm just one of the rare ones that have actually come forward. Unless you're working 9 to 5 and earning it, you are not going to get anything for nothing. Greed fuels everything. It's all about greed.
Hustlers Paul and Alex have hired a nice shiny silver car, but it's not because they fancy going for a spin. In fact, they're going to use it to demonstrate a scam that is catching out unwary car buyers across the country. They start off by changing the number plates to fake ones and removing any hire company stickers from the car and the keyring. They don't want to leave any evidence that could lead back to them after this scam has finished, because this scam is going to leave a lot of people feeling very angry indeed. This is the hire car scam. The guys drop off the car at an empty house they have taken over for this scam. They have put an advert in the paper offering this 12 grand car for £7,500. They're hoping to tempt their mark with the promise of a bargain. Jess is going to be running the hustle. She's playing a young mum who's been dropped in at the deep end. She's brought a box of toys and Alex has left a child's bike in the drive. These props will come into play later. Alex and Paul have done their part for now and they promptly leave. Someone has arrived to look at the massively underpriced car. We have a mark. Now, you may be thinking that it's impossible for the hustlers to actually sell this motor. After all, they don't have any of the ownership documents, and won't the hire company miss it after a couple of days? Just how does this hustle work? Let's watch it unfold.
Hello. Hi. My name's Dave. I come to see you about the car.
Oh, right, yeah. Hi, I'm Jane. Hi, nice to meet you. I'll tell you what, let's go get the keys. I'll be out in a second. Okay, do you want to have a look?
Firstly, as Jess goes inside to get the keys, she grabs a baby monitor from the sofa. Remember the box of toys? The bike Alex left outside? These props are being used to set the scene. A young mum, home alone with a child. She can't possibly be a hustler, right?
Nice car, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
How long have you had it?
Well, it's my husband's. He got it September last year, so not very long.
Next, Jess mentions a fictional husband, but he isn't around, so where is he? All is about to become clear.
The Bis.Be.Hyper document with you?
I haven't actually got any documents with me because my husband's getting a new tax disc this morning. He's got everything with him in his briefcase. That's why the whole day's been messed up, really, because he's been called into work. I've got the little one with me.
So, the fictional husband's not around because he's gone to pay the road tax. And with the vehicle documents in his possession, the mark has no way of discovering the truth about the hire car. All he can do is take her word for it. The ruse is set. Now is the time for Jess to strike.
But we do have a few more people coming this afternoon, and because, you know, we're wanting a quick sale, basically, it's a great deal. It will go this afternoon sometime. But if you are genuinely interested, what I can do is, if you give me maybe a small deposit, say £250, I cancel the rest of the people this afternoon, because you do sound, you know, interested.
So, that's her game. Instead of selling the car, Jess intends to take a deposit on it. Actually, she intends to take as many deposits as she can before the day is out. Jess takes him into the house to take...
Today's celebrity guest hustler is a British actress best known for her starring role in Hollyoaks, Sarah Jane Dunn.
I don't have any strategy as such yet to get through today because I don't know what my hustle's going to be. I've just got a million different things running through my head, a million different possibilities of what I might be doing. I think the skills that I've got that might help me today are the fact that I'm an actress, obviously, so I'm used to playing a different role. Hopefully I'll be able to get into some kind of character. Hopefully that will help me. I'm a little bit anxious, a little bit apprehensive, but really excited to know what I'm going to be doing.
Sarah has been told to go to the foyer of an upmarket business hotel. And right on cue, here's someone to give her the hustle briefing.
Hi.
Hello. You ready to get your scam on?
I think so.
You want to know a little bit about it?
Yes, I'd love to.
So you know that sometimes we sell people things that aren't real. That's an easy scam. But some people are wise to that, so what we do is we sell them something that's